What's up, everybody? My name is Dana, and this is just a short video that I'm going to make about dialysis. I am a dialysis patient. I've been on dialysis for about 2.5 years. My kidney failure was caused by a disease called FSGS, or focal segmental glomerulosclerosis. And that's where inside the kidney there are small filtering units that filter your blood, urine. What happened in my condition is that the glomeruli became hardened and scarred, and over time, if that continues to progress, it will lead to kidney failure, usually anytime within 20 years. I found out that I had kidney failure at 16 when I had a physical for football. I had a lot of protein in the urine, or proteinuria, and from that point they attempted a biopsy, but they were unsuccessful. So I was on blood pressure medicine from the time I was 16 up until late 20s, and then I had another biopsy at Northwestern Memorial in Chicago in 1997, and that's when they diagnosed the FSGS, and I was put on medications to control the blood pressure, which also was supposedly going to lower the amount of protein in the urea, but not with protein in the urine, but it didn't, and so I eventually ended up with kidney failure in 2007. The symptoms that I had prior to the kidney failure was fatigue. I had a lot of ammonia taste in the mouth from ammonia building up in the blood, or the breakdown of byproducts in the blood causing pneumonia. Or also I had some anemia, which is low red blood cell count, because your kidneys do control something called erythropoietin, which helps stimulate the bone marrow in your long bones, like your femur and your leg, to produce more red blood cells. So I was deficient in that. Also, I had secondary hyperparathyroidism, because your body's not able to utilize vitamin D properly, and so it affects the bones. So I had that. So I called my doctor and said, basically I'm just ready to start, because I was feeling bad. Prior to me starting dialysis, because I never had a catheter, which most people tend to have, because most people, most times they don't even know they're in kidney failure until they actually pass out somewhere, or they have an event like that to where they have to get a catheter either in the neck, the chest, or in the groin to start dialysis. I had a fistula place, which is right here. You can see the keloiding from all the multiple needle sticks that I've had. But I had this placed about 3 months. It was a surgical procedure about 3 months prior to actually going on the machine. When I did start dialysis, that was a hard decision, because when they tell you all the things that could go wrong during the treatment, I was ready to turn back around, head out the door. But my wife was with me, and she told me, "No, we gotta stay. We gotta go through this." So I started my first treatment March 14th, 07. And it went fairly well. First few months, everything went fairly well. It felt good. I was wondering why most people were saying that they were tired and fatigued after treatment, because I didn't see it. But then after 6 months or so being on the machine, that's when the fatigue started. So I do go Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to dialysis. Dialysis is a lonely experience for me. It may be for other patients, because you really don't have any interaction with other patients. The technicians, they just put you on the machine and you're left there for the 3 hours to 4 hour time period, where you're just sitting there. You can watch TV, play video games. The computer or TV is working, because I've had instances like that where the TV's not working properly, the games are not working on the internet, so really bored. And they really discourage family from being there with you because sometimes there can be accidents where needles become dislodged and blood spurting everywhere. A lot of people have phobias or problems with blood, so I can understand that. But problems that can happen during the treatment, you can have low blood pressure, which can make you dizzy, lightheaded, some people nauseated. You can get muscle cramping because they do clean the blood and also remove extra fluid from the blood that's outside of the cells. So, because when the kidneys stop working, you can't always, the body doesn't always filter the excess fluid that you take in from water, water that's in food, if you drink soda, beer, wine. So you can't have that. And with the diet, it's very restrictive. You can't have any dairy products because of phosphorus, no cheese, no tomatoes. There's a lot of things you can't have because our bodies can't get rid of the phosphorus or the potassium. And potassium is, one of those minerals that if it gets too much, if you have too much in the blood, it can actually cause you to go into cardiac arrest. So you really have to watch that. I take what they call a phosphorus binder before I eat, so it binds to the phosphorus in the gut, and so it keeps it from going into your blood and you excrete it into your stool. So just wanted to give you guys a little insight about dialysis, because I've seen some videos on there that show the procedure, but no one really talks about the ins and outs of it. Next video I have will address a lot of things that new patients that start dialysis really need to know, because no one really tells you a lot of these things. So if you guys rate it, let me know. Leave comments. If you want to hear about something else, I do know a lot of things about herbs, so I might put some videos on here about different herbs people should take, and about other health conditions. So just let me know if you give me any suggestions. So we'll see. I'll talk to you later, you guys. Take care. Bye.